What's up guys, Thomas from FT86SpeedFactory, and today we're going to be taking a look at all the new products that we've gotten in for the month of May. Starting off with the most anticipated product, we finally released the center exit exhaust system, and you guys definitely waited long enough for this, and we finally are shipping these out. Now if you haven't heard about this or you didn't watch the install video, this is a catback system that has no mufflers, just a resonated mid-pipe, and the exhaust tip exits right out of the middle of the bumper where the reverse light would normally sit. And because the exhaust exits right out of the center, we've made these exhaust delete plates that'll fill in the holes of the old exhaust cutouts nicely, and we've got them for the 2013 to 2016 cars, and we've also made new ones for the 2017 and newer cars, and this is going to be an optional extra that can be added onto the center exit exhaust. Now one common question we've gotten a lot is about the reverse light or the lack thereof one. And in my book, a really awesome exhaust like this totally takes priority over some lights that turn on when you back up. But if you really want to retain your reverse light functionality, you know, for like safety, you can use the Diode Dynamic Tail as Turn Kit that adds the reverse light functionality into your stock taillights. Or if you want to go the aftermarket taillight route, you can go with the Intech taillights because they already have the reverse light function built in. Now speaking of taillights, we have some new overlays. These are for the 2017 and newer stock taillights. They'll kind of give it a different look, but it's pretty cheap and affordable way to change the look of your taillights. These are available in dark smoke, that's right here. We also have them light smoked, yellow, and red. And to install this, you just need to clean off your taillights. Then with a heat gun or a hair dryer, you'll just align it in place with the help of some water, and that's really all you have to do. Make sure it's aligned and get rid of all the wrinkles. Next up, we have our FT86SpeedFactory headlights, and these are all LED headlights, and you can see it has a sequential turn signal. However, you can convert that pretty easily to just some standard flashing. It's got a DRL strip that sweeps across the entire headlight, and the projector beams are by xenon, which means that the little flap will pop up when you turn your high beams on. And the housing that holds this all together is finished in a nice gloss black, but to install this, it's not too hard. You do have to remove your front bumper, but once you do that, all the harnesses, all the wiring is plug and play, so you don't need to worry about that. And once it's installed, you have a very nice, unique front end look to your FRS BRZ or 86. The next new product are these Hachiroku shirts and sweatshirts. Now here you'll see the 86 logo, it's the kind of a jersey style, and above that you'll have Hachiroku written out in Japanese katakana, and that translates to 86 in English. And on the front you have the same design, just flip-flopped and a lot smaller, and if you look towards the sleeve on the side, you'll see the FT86SpeedFactory logo. Now, I was actually the one who designed this shirt, and I started designing it way back in December, so I'm super excited to see this actually hit production. I've been wearing the sample version in a few recent videos, and some of you have actually noticed, so now we got a bunch of them in stock from small to extra large. And the reason that I designed this shirt is because there's a bunch of Subaru specific shirts for the WRX, the STI, and the BRZ, but there wasn't really anything for the 86 crowd, so now you at least have one solid option if you want to rep the 86. Moving on, we have Olms First Strike DRL LED bulbs. This is a direct plug-and-play replacement for the FRS's DRLs, and it replaces that old halogen bulb that has that orange hue to it, and replaces it with this LED that emits a 5700 Kelvin temperature, which is a nice daylight white, and the pair of these output a pretty sizable 1800 lumens. If you have a 2017 86 or BRZ, you haven't had very many options at all for a front lip, but now we have 3 solid options from Carbon Reproductions. Now all 3 of these use a fiberglass core body that has a layer of carbon fiber over top, and that is used to keep costs down, but you still get that nice carbon fiber finish. And the first style we have is the CS style, and we have one option for the 86 and one for the BRZ, but the second style is actually this one here installed on our 86, and this is the TM style, and I actually like this one better. It extends a little bit farther underneath the body, and that gives you access points underneath the engine bay that actually have bolts, so it's a little bit more structurally installed, and it has a pretty nice look to it. Now for wheels this month, we have 2 new sets in from Option Labs. We've got their R716 wheels that come in a new finish, Midnight Blue and Onyx White, and those are an 18 by 9.5 with a plus 35 offset, and they each weigh in at 23 pounds per wheel, which isn't the lightest wheel out there, but the big selling point here is their affordable price. And actually during the whole month of May, we're doing a wheel discount, so you can save 5% off those already affordable wheels by entering the code WheelDeal18. Now, if you enjoy cold beverages, but you hate the ring of condensation it leaves on your nice table, or in my case, a cardboard box, then you should definitely take a look at Subaru's miniature floor mat coaster sets, because it'll protect your table from that ring of condensation, while also letting everybody know your love for Subarus. Now, while I'm sitting here, we might as well talk about the new seats we've got in from Braun, which is their Elite X Diamond Edition with white piping. Now this seat honestly looks like it belongs in a car that costs at least a couple $100 grand, from the super sporty looks to that sweet diamond stitching. However, this does cost just under that $1,000 mark, but you're getting 2 seats for this, so if you break it down, it starts being more comparable, or sometimes less, to the other reclining seats that are sold individually. Now this will seat up to a 38-inch waist, and it weighs 25 pounds without any brackets. Now for shift knobs this month, we've got a new one in from Perrin. This one is their small classic shift knob, but with a new flat blue finish. And I like the finish here because it's not slippery at all. And you have the shift pattern engraved on the top along with the Perrin logo. It actually comes in this kind of fancy bag, which is nice if you want to carry around your shift knob for some reason. But this shift knob is made out of stainless steel, so it's going to be heavier than the stock one, but it's going to be a lot smaller in diameter and height than the stock one, and it's adjustable in 1 inch if you want to go a little bit higher, a little bit lower. But what this is, it's a more minimal, streamlined one. It's not going to be like those solid chunks of stainless steel like those other shift knobs that are coming in at 2 pounds. This is if you want a minimal shift knob that's small and doesn't scream out for a lot of attention. Now the last product I have is for you guys who love putting GoPros on your cars. This is the Scosche Universal Action Camera Mount Kit, and it allows you to mount your GoPro or your action cams anywhere you want on your car. You use 3 different mounting systems. You've got a magnetic mount, you've got the stick grip suction cup mount, and you also have a 3M adhesive mount. And with those 3, you can virtually mount a GoPro anywhere outside or inside of your car. And this is going to be perfect for you who want to record your autocross runs, your track days, or just want to make cool driving videos with your friends. Well, that wraps things up for this month. Remember, if you want to buy a set of wheels during the month of May, to use the coupon code WheelDeal18 to save you a little bit of money on that purchase. I'll have all the links to all the products we talked about in the description below. And if you have any questions at all, feel free to send us an email at sales@FT86SpeedFactory.com. This is Thomas, and I'll see you guys in the next video. To be honest, this seat looks at Diamond Edition stitching. Now, to be honest, this seat looks like it comes from space.